Take two. You don't know that it's take two, but it's take two. um, Alaafia, Aburo Boye, Ikaro, good morning, grand rising, great rising, abundant and rich and fruitful rising. Happy Monday, happy moon day. I am grateful for inner transformation. My Odu for today spoke about the gathering of personal power to facilitate inner transformation. And it's been interesting because this morning I've been rather emotional. Shouts out to Prime Video Solos. If you haven't checked that out, it's really beautiful. I've cried each episode. Each episode has hit me. Um, and it's so beautiful because it's chronological in a way, and I only just caught it just now that it's chronological, and I'm just like, whoa. So I'm sitting here and I'm working, and my son comes over to me and he's like, you know, leaning in. He's not yet a man of a lot of words, so he leans in. And I'm at my laptop and I'm said, you know, what is it? I'm working. And the moment it exited my mouth, I was like, ew. Ew. And if you haven't read my blog this morning, you have to read my blog to see my dream. What I said about work in my dream. But I was like, oh no, I don't like that. And what I almost said was, I can't wait for the day, but I stopped. Because there's a reason the waiting has happened. Whether by my own choice or not, there's a reason the waiting has happened. But what I know is that the waiting has not stopped the growth and transformation, because I'm steady getting that message that your transformation, that you're changing. Things are changing around me, things are moving around me. It's happening. So I am being grateful and present in my journey. Yes, right now this isn't the feel, well, I can't even say I feel bad per se. Like, I just know I can peak on the other side. I can peak on the other side where there's a time when I don't have to say that, not really, to my son. There's a time on the other side where what I do in my work-life balance is such that in the days and weeks and nights and days and weekends where I have them, I have them. There's a reason why most of my readings are inbox readings, because I'm a single mom, and that's just what it's got to be. On those moments where I can do things, where I can be out in the community doing readings, or hey, you know what, I got time on this day if you want to catch a live one with me one-on-one, I could do that, and I have. But when I can't, it doesn't make the word any less impactful. And that's been a really beautiful thing. Like, to get a 5-star review from somebody who I've never laid eyes on. Like, never laid eyes on them. But they booked a reading and got what she needed and more from our consultation, and it was just beautiful. Yesterday, I completed my death doula certification, and that was such a huge, that was huge for me, because it was something I was running from, and I can acknowledge that it was something I was running from. I wasn't quite ready to accept that aspect of my destiny because I wasn't quite ready to accept that aspect of my destiny. And even now, as I sit here, I think of my friend that passed and me saying to him, "When are you leaving?" I, I, there was no way. Well, in that moment, I didn't know. In that moment, I said what was on my heart to say. In that moment of conversation, he and I were having a really, he just needed to unload. Like that's what he did. He just needed me to listen and he needed to unload. And so I listened and he unloaded and I could feel this weight and this heaviness on him. And I told him so. I was like, this is just so.
What makes you dress so?
This is just so heavy for you. And I didn't know that soon after. And so I thought about my thoughts at that moment about where I said, because initially what I was asking when he gonna quit, like that was like his job. Like, why are you still there? Like, you gotta go sit at the desk? Why you feel like that? Like I was feeling like a whole way about it. Like I was, like he was my kid, and I was fired up about it. And so now when I think about myself, I'm like, was I talking to him or me? And then I have this dream where there's this big old fence, and I'm like looking for this place to jump over. And I'm watching this series solos, and he said that he was just being. And that's the place. Like I want to just be. That's the place I want to get to. I just want to be. And be in all my beautiful, bright fullness and revel in that being. And that's what I wish for people to be. And maybe that's what I'm trying to do with Nia's Garden is help people just be. Because in their being, what they're doing is coming closer to their divine selves. And we all are divine. It's not something that it's only a select few people. Hold on. Sorry, my son wants sour cream and onion chips, of which we don't have. Sad face. But today, think about if you're spending more time doing and less time being. And how can you balance that out? How can you spend more time being? Because that's where I'm at today. Trying to decide how I can spend more time being. Being me, being happy, being whole, being blissful, because that's the me my sons deserve. Is the me just being. I hope that you all have a beautiful day. Please let me know how this resonated with you. I don't know. I just felt like saying something. And I had space on my phone to record. All right. Thanks.